What's going on, people, and welcome to my match preview and my starting 11 for Thursday's game, Manchester United against Real Sociedad, away to Real Sociedad. It's going to be a tough one. They're 5th in La Liga. They have David Silva. I think they've still got that Ayazabal. I haven't checked their team, to be honest, but I know that Silva plays for them. And they're a solid team. As I said, 5th in La Liga. They're a decent footballing team in terms of passing the ball around, technique. A decent, solid team, and we struggle. We haven't got a great history against Spanish teams. I do think that they're the toughest team in our group, and they're top for a reason. There's no mistake that they're top. And I'm a little bit nervous about the game. I think it's going to be hard to go there and win. I'll get into my prediction in a minute. But I think we could win, but we're really going to have to be more clinical and take our chances, because I don't think it's ever a case of not really creating enough. I feel like we create enough in every game, really, but we don't take enough of the chances we create. So, whereas other teams, I feel like, do, and that's something we need to work on. I think defensively, we're really good at the moment, and I think David De Gea in goal most of the time as well is more than above average. So, Silva worries me a little bit, even though he's a lot older now and probably not in his prime. He's still a fantastic footballer, and just as I said, our record against Spanish teams isn't great, so it is a bit of a bogey matchup. Prediction-wise, I'm gonna go for a 1-1. I feel like we might score first, and then I think we'll concede maybe late on to get a point. As I said, I'd be delighted if we can go there and get 3 points, because it's not an easy place to go to and win. They're 5th in the league, in their league, and we've struggled against them previously. So, yeah, I would be delighted with a win. That would be just icing on the cake. So I'm going for a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. As for my lineup, I'd go David De Gea, I'd go Delo, I'd go Lindelof, and I'd go Martinez. I'd put probably Shaw in. I think he's deserved to keep his place at the moment. And then I would go Casemiro, Eriksen, Sancho on the right, Bruno at 10, and then I would go Rashford on the left and Ronaldo up top. I know Garnacho played recently and did very well, I thought, but I would maybe bring him in again for the Villa game, even if it's off the bench. I think Rashford and Ronaldo both need to be starting. I think they're both playing well. I feel like Ronaldo could be finishing a few more chances that he's getting. I think Rashford is improving a lot, and he's getting better compared to how he has been for a few years. But I feel like if we can have them both starting and both getting goals, it can only be to the benefit of the team, and hopefully get our goal difference up, and going into the league games as well. Obviously, we've got the likes of Alanga, we've got Garnacho as extra players in them wide areas. Wouldn't be mad at that. Obviously, Sancho as well, I feel like, and Anthony. So we've got a bit of depth in the wide positions, in the attacking wide positions. But I think it's fundamentally important that Ronaldo starts, and Rashford I don't think deserves to come off the bench at the moment. So, yeah, I would probably drop Garnacho and bring him on at some point in the game, and not drop him because he's been bad, but I feel like Rashford offers more of a goal threat at the moment than Garnacho. But you could argue that Garnacho might be a little bit more of a creator. So it swings and roundabouts, but I would go with both Rashford and Ronaldo starting. So that would be my lineup. Let me know yours in the comments, guys. As I said, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. It's a 5:45 kickoff on Thursday. Europa League. It's weird times with the kickoffs. And I just hope next year we can be back in the Champions League, because I'm not a massive fan of the Europa. I only really watch it when we're in it. And I might watch it for other teams when it gets nearer the knockouts and that, but it's not Champions League, is it? So I want to get back to that level and Premier League football. But I will be watching the game, obviously, Thursday, and hoping we can get a decent result. But I think a draw is a decent result, going away and getting a point there. So let me know your thoughts on what you think of result we need to be going for is, and what you'd be happy with and take. I'm going to go 1-1. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And before I go, 2,000 subscribers by the 1st of December is the target. We set standards over here. I set standards. Do you set standards? Because at the moment, I don't feel like you are, because you're not meeting me in reaching this 2,000 yet. We're slowly building, but we need to up the pace to get to our deadline. So I can only do it with your support, guys. Make sure you're subscribing, the notifications are switched on, and I'll catch you on the next one.